Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Bengals After Dark video cast. Couple week hiatus. We needed some time, man. We needed it for sure. But yeah, like I said, appreciate you guys for tuning in with yours truly, B Things, and the host, Bengals Drake. Bro, how you doing?
The host.
Yeah,
You're the
you're the
host.
host. Nah,
You're the
I'm a
host.
guest. I'm a special guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm leaving the show. No, I'm kidding. Breaking news.
I
I'm leaving
mean,
the
I
show.
mean, you know how I'm feeling.
Stop, bro. This is not the time to flex your championship
You know,
in your fucking fantasy league.
it's a.
That is crazy. Y'all, listen to this shit. I walked in. This motherfucker casually opens the door and like doing this on his face and shit. I didn't even notice at first. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Just to stunt this
Yeah,
fucking ring.
yeah.
That's crazy though, bro.
You know, it was a crazy season. Needless to say, but to get a ring before Joe Burrow is kind of insane. I think when people ask me, what it takes to be great, I came in second place last year. I finished like the Bengals. I was in fear of coming in second place again. And you know what happened? I pulled it out. I
Ooh,
got
so are you
one.
giving us hope that the
Yeah.
second go around in the Super Bowl for him is going to be
Yeah.
the chip?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure. For
Okay.
sure. So, you know, you had like you said, you and Joe have some similarities. You got the same birthday and stuff like that.
Yep.
Same thing with him. He's gonna go back. He's gonna get his ring here soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wish I had as much success as you in the championship. I think
Ah,
both championship games I've been in. I was in one 4 years ago. Got mopped by like 100. So yeah, that's like
sheesh.
that's like getting beat like 30-13 in the bowl. And then this one I lost 225-95. I did not have a single player go over double digit points, bro. So that's
Jeez.
like the Seahawks Broncos Bowl. Remember that? Like 43-8. That was me. So I've just been annihilating the
I
chip,
had
bro.
an insanely terrible start to my week in championship week because Brock Burns gets put on the IR.
Yeah, right.
So last second, I'm like, you know what? I guess I'm gonna put Gesicki in the lineup and hope for the best. It gave me a little bit. It was a low scoring fantasy championship though. Like I barely put up over 100.
Really.
My opponent barely put up 90, and
Damn.
somehow I pulled out. I pulled it out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but you know what? The Bengals season has concluded. We haven't been on here in a while. Lots happened. I mean, you had the loss, the Cleveland loss to end the season.
Mhm.
Insane. And then
I feel like we were. Oh yeah,
yeah,
we weren't on since.
mm-mm.
Yeah, shit. I guess we recorded on that Tuesday or Thursday before the
Yep,
last
yep,
game. Damn, that's right. Yeah, t- I don't even want to indulge on it, but like
yeah.
that's got to be an NFL record to allow 10 touchdowns
We talked about it.
while you're on offense, right?
We talked about it.
Yeah, like it's the biggest joke I've ever fucking seen in my life, actually. Like,
Like that's like that. Like when they say like they have the memes, they're like devil magic and witchcraft. Like that's the shit where I'm like, how is this happening? How is this one? Like,
insane, bro.
come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like you have like the Steelers game and stuff from years back where it's just these weird moments where TJ Watt's fucking taking one of the house, or you got the extra points, or
yeah,
what was it, the Packers game? Oh my gosh, with McPherson and
yeah.
I forget who their kicker was, but still.
Mason Crosby,
Oh,
bro.
that's
Our
crazy.
our offense allowed more defensive touchdowns than Jamar Chase touchdowns this year. Jamar Chase, how does that happen? You see the stat that Sheldon Rankins had as many touchdowns as JJ, Justin Jefferson.
What?
Yeah, Sheldon Rankins has had 2 touchdowns this year. Yeah,
How many sacks did he have?
5 or 6. No, yeah, he pretty much closed out the Steelers for us. Yeah, um, week 18 epitomized the season. There's really no point in indulging on what was from that last game. Felt like a preseason game, which is pretty disappointing. But um,
Preseason game with all your stars out there. That's insane.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it was a dud. And what's even more frustrating is that your defense allowed 6 points. So they allowed an average of 16 and a half points the last 7 of 8 games.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, and you went 6-11. You went 6-11.
We've seen this before.
Yeah, with your quarterback playing 8 games. And obviously that's a lot. But I mean, when you look in the macro of the season, like that's not it shouldn't be catastrophic. Like, is it a huge blow? It's a massive blow. It is it should be potentially detrimental, not for certain detrimental. Like if we would have said before the season, yeah, we're gonna get first Browns game was good too. Jags did not score a defensive touchdown. I'm just trying to think of like you had perfect. If we would have said you're gonna get 8 games of good defensive play, which what did we fucking talk about? We talked about before the season. If we could have that, we may have a shot to do something great. We had 8 games of good defensive play, not just like enough, not just allowed 24 and less. Like they allowed 17, an average of 16 points per game out of 8 games. And then you had the trio together for 8 games.
Yeah.
Like, and that is just like, I just don't know how, when you explain it like that, I just don't know how that's not a fireable offense to keep everybody here. You know, and we could talk a lot about what the Duke Tobin interview was, which I do respect the fact that they brought him out this time of year. First time in a long time that they brought him out right after the season. And you've made your comments really clear on social media about how fucking tired you are, understandably so, about them just bringing up the past, the good old days. Look at what we done. Look at what we did. Look at what we did 4 years ago. And it's like, this is not a what you did back then type of league. This is what have you done for me recently?
And I think the variables are a lot different when your quarterback's almost 30 years old. Um, you're gonna have guys that get disgruntled. Young guys that are chasing greatness, want to win. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, all these guys that they truly want to win. You don't want to get to a point where there's no going back. And this decision it better turn out for the best. I mean, they're gonna have to go crazy in free agency. Um, we applauded them for how much they spent on retaining guys for the team. We gave them kudos, we gave them credit, but it's at the point in this offseason where they're gonna have to go crazy in free agency. They're gonna have to have a really good draft. Do I think that's on the table? Yes. I've honestly never been on the other side of really not wanting Duke Tobin here. Could there be a fresh scene? For sure. And I think that could happen at any point. But we talked about that 2023 draft. Like you look at it and it's starting to pan out. So like the whole Zach Taylor thing, in my opinion, is like you said, it's fireable offense. Now, like we've seen it in the past, bro. Like the offense underperforming, yet the defense turns up. Like where is the consistency of, hey, for 17 weeks we can be like this? We're not just a second half team, or you know what I mean? Like we can get it going. No matter what it is. That's what great coaches do, bro. And I have a hard time struggling to understand how Zach Taylor is the guy. I think it's a like it, it's almost like they're scared, because I get it. Like a coaching change at this time, right? If another coach doesn't work out, it can get ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where it's like I understand like them giving him another chance, but at the same time, I don't. It seems like the Brown way. Like, all right, we're just give him another chance. With how the season ended, it surprised me. It really did, because it's like that's a game you don't lose. In the fact that I'm sorry, the fact that and I might feel different than some people. I don't know. The fact that Zach Taylor was getting butthurt about them stopping the game for or for Miles Garrett, the record, and you're talking about, oh, we're fighting for our lives. No, you're not. Season's over. Okay,
Yep.
you've coached a terrible game, and it's led to this. So no, let the guy embrace the moment. Like I'm sorry, just because you've coached a shitty season. I mean, we've seen people can go to credit about Joe Flacco and all the insane stats that he had, but Joe Flacco's never had weapons like that.
Yeah.
Any offensive play caller in the league would dream to have this type of offense. Even that offensive line this year. Shout out to Scott Peters.
Yep.
I mean, that's great. That's what we've been needing, bro. We finally saw consistency out of that offensive line, exactly what you want to see. But you know what? The other consistent issues that we also have seen is Zach Taylor not being able to close out division games at times, also not being able to close out one possession games. Like it doesn't always go on players. It's also a mix of clock management and stuff like that. You as a coach, how you're executing timeouts. We've seen it time and time again where we're fucking just useless timeouts are just happening, or just anything where it's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And it it was kind of hard to grasp, but at the same time, it's like, I love this team, bro. You love this team. Like, no matter what, we're gonna support these guys no matter what. It's just, I think ownership, if ownership is gonna take it on the chin, then they have to really do something about it. And they need to have a crazy free agency, bro. Somehow.
Yeah.
They have the funds to do it. They can do it. DJ Turner, you gotta get ahead of things like that and really piece together your defense, because you can start something great. I do see the upside, and yes, you have won with Zach Taylor before. You have gotten there, but at the same time, why should a plethora of guys have to carry a coach in his inconsistencies when you could have a better head coach to really just mold it all together? But that seems too easy. That's too easy of a problem solver. So
Yeah.
Zach Taylor is somehow the last man standing, the last guy in the division right now as a head coach, and he's somehow finished at the bottom.
Every single other team in the division did the exact thing that Zach would be in.
Mhm.
What's tough is, like, we'll sit on here, especially I will. You've been a bit more even keel with it on the side of you're fed up. There's episodes to where you'll hear me. I really see both sides. I see why
I
you
do.
would keep them. We
Yeah.
see that. It's
Yeah.
not like there's nothing. There comes a point, though, to where you got to make a sacrifice.
Yep.
Every single team in this division, bro, made the sacrifice.
Mhm.
Kevin Stefanski could have made sense. He's a 2-time AP Coach of the Year, bro.
Right.
You're talking, those coaches were like, each of them that left in the division, 2+ Coach of the Years.
Insane.
So you're talking about dudes that have proven stuff,
Yeah.
right? We're not talking about dumpster fires.
Right.
Respectfully, not to diss on Brian, who, if Dan Pitcher goes to get a head coaching job, very well, we'll be back to being the OC again here. But those situations weren't like Brian Callahan that were like fires. You know what I mean? Like, this is horrible. Get this guy the fuck out of town now. These were rip the Band-Aid off moments,
Yeah.
sacrifices. Baltimore, ultimatum. Lamar bitching, doesn't have high standards for himself to work out and shit like that. Background, the stuff that popped off. John Harbaugh or Lamar Jackson? Clearly Lamar Jackson. Sacrificed John Harbaugh. Mike Tomlin, stale as fuck. Embarrassment in the NFL. 0-7 consecutive playoff
Step
losses.
down or get fired.
Amazing. Exactly. I want him to stay forever. Please keep it going. But Kevin Stefanski, rip off the Band-Aid. That's what this would have looked like for Zach. It's just this ownership. They don't take that risk. But here's what's great. This offseason is not rocket science. Like, you make 5 key moves, or all right, I'll go 8, include some extensions. Remember last year we made 1 through 10 so
Yeah.
unpopular.
Mhm.
Literally every single thing happened.
I
Now, did
know.
that lead to the most success? TBD. But you know what I mean? But like, if I could name 8 things, we'll get early. We'll put it on the spot. One would be I'm not going to name them in order, but one would be extend Drago. Two would be extend Dax. I think get ahead on both of them. Secure your outside corners. That's a premium position. I mean, if there were positions to see ascension in, the most foundational pieces of a defense, it would be edge and corner. You've seen that.
Yep.
In fact, the 4 most ascending players we have on our defense, arguably, this is crazy. Last 2 weeks of Shamar, even sprinkle a little bit of Seth Johnson in there,
I know.
and Miles, and then Daxon CTB or not CTB, Drago, like CTB. That's another topic for later.
TBD.
Yeah. Oh, that TBD was someone else, not us, sadly. Yeah, not the Bengals, sadly. But I mean, extend those 2 guys. Get a pass rusher, preferably on the interior. I'm open to it being on the outside linebacker, plural, maybe. I don't know. Get rid of Oren Burks signed a 1 year, I think. Maybe 2 year.
Somehow,
Maybe 2 years.
I think he somehow received votes in All Pro.
What? Oren Burks?
He received like 1 All Pro vote.
No.
Swear to God.
No way.
Swear.
How? That must be on accident.
No.
What? Oh, bro.
I swear to God.
What?
Yeah.
Drago did not get. I don't know if he got a single
Drago got
vote.
like, I think
Did he? 1.
I think he got 1. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that Oren Burks got 1.
Who did that? Bro, who did that,
Who
bro? That must
trolled-
have been like somebody who's retiring. Like, I don't give a fuck. Just give me the worst graded linebacker in the NFL. What the fuck, bro? Prove that. I didn't see that.
Unless it was like a special teams. I don't know, bro.
Mm.
He's a pull that up. I go
Maybe. But and then obviously re-signing Dalton Risner. My point is, fuck it. I don't have to name the whole list. We'll figure it out later. This is not a rocket science type of offseason. The interview with Duke was definitely interesting, bro. I mean, you got that he felt like he was on his heels a lot. That's gonna happen when you put up the worst season overall in your history, But I do believe that this could turn around for 26, bro.
Yeah,
I do.
I do.
And yeah, I mean, it actually seems like really feasible, bro. It just sucks that I don't think you're going to find that pass rushing. You're not going to find that pass rusher, and especially interior on the market. I don't think so.
Where are you finding that free safety though?
Draft or free agency. I mean,
'Cause-
Buda
'cause- 'cause
Baker's
you're-
Buda Baker could be available.
Because I'm telling you right now, you know where Downs is going.
Yeah, he's going 9.
Yeah.
Right before us. Everybody be ready.
Everybody knows.
Everybody be ready. Yeah, Caleb Downs. Unless if like some like what's his name? Arvell Jones, the dude from Ohio State, like
Yeah.
some crazy dude falls
Yeah.
to where the Chiefs are like, oh my God, we got to get him. Because they could use edge rush too. Felix Uzama has not panned
Yes.
out, so they could possibly take like that dude from Miami.
I don't think he's gonna fall.
I haven't done enough research to
Ruben,
speak
you talking about
confidently.
Bain?
Yeah, Bain.
I think Bain's gonna be probably like a top.
He's
5,
crazy, bro.
Top 5 pick.
He's crazy. But yeah, I mean, nonetheless, Caleb Downs could very well go right before us. That dude.
But
oh,
like that's like one of those things where like
he's incredible, bro.
you know how we've seen it with that 3 tech the last few years, and we even saw it kind of with the departure of Jesse. Was like you had Dax in there to fill the void at first, didn't work out, right? But then you signed Gino, it didn't work out. So I feel like it's like one of those situations where it's like what, we waiting till the draft? Because they're gonna have to sign a free safety in free agency.
It feels apparent with what the message what Duke was giving is that they are going to be aggressive in solving these key problems in free agency. That's what I feel good about, because I think that the best part with this season going the way it did is that they learned that they need proven assets. So I think that's the blessing in disguise. That's what makes it even easier.
Mhm.
You can't fuck this up, bro. Okay, I mean, okay, you can't make it. I'm not saying they're gonna slam dunk it and have a 21 off season, but this one, it's right there, bro. There's
What if you
safeties that are going to be worth a damn on that market that are going to be competent. They're
Dude,
going to know
what if
exactly
you
what to do.
what if you bring DJ Reader back in a Mike Daniels role?
Let's do it. I'd cut TJ Slayton and get DJ Reader for cheaper.
Yeah.
And bring that energy that needs to, that needs to come back.
That camaraderie. Because I feel like that's the biggest thing that seems to be missing is just the the foundation of just guys being comfortable with one another. Not like, oh, it's this group over here, this group. Everybody needs to be collected, bro. Like we saw it with that defense, that 2021 defense. Everybody was bought in, everybody was on the same page. And I feel like it's an off the field thing too, these
Mhm.
guys are hanging out, and these guys, the chemistry, the team chemistry is there. That is such an underrated aspect that I always harp on. It's like team chemistry, bro.
Yeah. That's almost as much of a layup as Von Bell felt. And although there's a couple
Eh,
more
but
obstacles.
that's what I'm saying too. You wouldn't even have to. I'm not saying lean into DJ as a full, as your starting,
No,
as
yeah.
a starter, but like you could definitely bring him in a like. Remember when Mike Daniels? Like I said, Mike Daniels, when you were kind of reestablishing how to get that defense back,
Mhm.
I don't know how they're gonna. We have to get a fucking 3 tech, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
we need a 3 tech so bad. I hope they go there, splash there or something somehow.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the free agency market.
I don't
You
think
know
it.
that
I think it's dry.
yeah, there's just nothing. There's
Because why let those type of guys hit the market
yeah,
anyways?
it doesn't happen.
Right.
It doesn't happen. So yeah, I mean,
It's gonna be interesting.
I think that
Christian Wilkins.
yeah,
Nobody took a swing on him. It's
I
crazy.
know. He must have been super fucking zesty, bro. He must have I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what he was involved in, bro. But yeah, I mean, I think well, that's a prime example, bro. It sucks. It's too early to know the exact breakdowns of the draft right now. I'm looking forward to learning more, but so I can't speak confidently on it. It would really make sense, obviously, if you try to get as premium as possible with the defensive lineman selection. You know, um, I don't know what that looks like, but if there was a chance to, if you have unless if Caleb Downs is right there and he is going to be exceptional, these safeties have been able to translate quickly in the NFL,
Yeah.
which is kind of surprising. But unless if, I mean, yeah, he's got to be there in both D linemen, Arvell fucking dude from Ohio State or Peter Woods. Unless if they are there, I would be more inclined to take that D lineman, that
Yeah.
penetrating, disruptive, game wrecking ability 3 tech over a safety.
Well, I agree because I mean that's if you can solve that issue in free agency, you know what I'm saying? Because that does give
Right.
you more flexibility. And
Yep.
we talk about that all the time. Is free agency is where you can figure out and solve
Yep.
your problems. That way you can go in the draft and you don't have to. You can draft BPA. I know obviously it doesn't always shake out that way. You can't
Yeah.
always perfect every position, but yeah, I agree with you. And look at where the Bengals have been in the last few years in the draft. They've always gotten that 3 tech taken right before them.
Yeah, bro.
That they really could have got. So I think they would
Yeah.
definitely be in a good position to get somebody really good.
Yeah, especially because people are saying cut BJ Hill. BJ Hill, low key, had his best year.
Yeah.
He's a great number 2. He's not a fucking number 1.
You can't expect him to be
Exactly. He had 5 sacks.
Yeah.
I think his run stop win rate was pretty solid. It was above average. Again, the best he's had here.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I think he could absolutely deliver you quality production again as a number 2, not a number 1. And you're paying him like a number 2, bro. Fucking D linemen are getting paid $35 million a year, bro. He's getting paid $10 million.
Right.
It's not like we're paying him $20 million. If anything, part ways with TJ Slayton, get an effective friendly deal with DJ Reader, maybe $7 million per. Because TJ's at what? 8.5, 9? Save a couple million.
Yeah.
But safeties are so much more cheaper too, bro.
Yeah.
You can find a good safety like Buda Baker. He may be 15 mil per, but like He's also older. No, what does that look like?
Yeah.
But it's feasible. It's doable, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro. I mean, overall, bringing it back with the interview, Duke was running a lot with what they've done. And then people were even conveying that, like, fortunately, this offseason doesn't seem as complex. Then, he went to doubling down even more on what they've done and, why he doesn't think he has to grow the staff anymore, which is kind of interesting because he did add 3 people last year.
Mm.
He did add 2, um, what's his name? Analytics guys and a guy on the ground.
Yeah.
So, like, he did add people. I think they're up to 7 now or 8. But I do get why he got defensive to add to what he's done. Because that he knows people are calling for his head.
Yeah.
Now, if he was sitting there and never talked about anything on what he did,
Yeah.
how many people are going to go out of their way to tell him about what he did? Not many. Very few are. You know what I mean? Not many people are trying to give Duke Tobin his flowers right now.
Yeah.
But he has done some good things, bro. I can't sit here and say he hasn't.
Yeah, like he has an eye for talent. He drafted Jesse Bates. He drafted DJ Turner. Like drafted these guys.
We talk about that second round run, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane.
T. Higgins, exactly. Like
Crazy. Joe
Crazy.
Mixon. Jesse
List-
Bates.
This goes on. Tyler Boyd.
Jake Fisher. Dog. He was second round, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we took a Boyd and
Tyler
Fisher.
Boyd?
We
he?
took.
Tyler Boyd.
I
Fucking
know.
Joe Mixon. Jesse Bates.
I know, dude.
Drew Sample.
I know. He's gonna,
Dude, I still can't get over that 4 or 5 year run. Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon, Jesse Bates, and T. Higgins. That
Yeah.
is crazy, bro. All Pro Bowlers deserved multi-year Pro Bowlers, like all pro talent guys. That is insane, bro. That deserves you an extension. No, I'm kidding. I'm talking myself in a lifetime Duke Tobin extension.
But we look. I mean, we talked about 23, bro.
Yeah.
The Miles Murphy, the DJ Turner, Chase Brown. Like it's looking.
Yep.
It's looking up, bro. So, like I said, Duke has definitely drafted some talent, and he's hit in free agencies before, but it's like it's that behind the scenes stuff that we don't know what's going on. You know
Mhm.
what he's limited to and what he can do because he is that guy that we've talked about. He works within the lines of what they want.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not paying a safety this much money. This is what you get to spend on a safety. You know what I'm saying? And
Can I add a perspective with it?
Okay.
Almost what I see it like analogy wise. The Bengals drive. So many owners out here got like Rolls Royces, like Howie Roseman's in his code. They got like the Bugattis. They're just crazy. Got a lot of these owners out here skirting in their Rolls Royces, nice cars. We're like a nice, sexy Toyota Camry. Just nothing sexy, but it looks good, but it's not like the others.
yeah,
And they drive 5 miles under the speed limit always. But they are extremely meticulous. They're not going to swerve from lane to lane. They will never be unfazed. They will never risk a yellow light. They will make sure they stop early at every four-way.
complete stop.
They will leave 2 gaps between each car when they stop.
turn signal.
Yep. Always turn signals. They're never going to turn the wheel early, then stop in case they got rear-ended to hit another car. They will always be on point. And they will get there a couple minutes later past when the map suggests them they'll get there. But they will always get there. And they will never deviate. So what I suggest, if there's one thing that they can evolve with, please just step on the gas a bit more, Grandpa. Like, please, like, just can you please go like 7 above? I'm not saying go 95 like Howie Roseman and the Bugatti.
Yeah.
We're not saying go insane, but translating that, when it was 22 and you got Alex Kaplan, Teddy K done by 2:30 Eastern time, 2.5 hours free to see. First signing, they were going 95. They were fucking gas to the metal. You know what I mean? Pedal to the metal. Like, can you go quick enough to make sure that you whatever that structure takes to get done with that player. I'm tired of hearing the Bengals are in and then they never capitalize.
Yep.
Or they inquired
Right.
and then it's shut down because they're not willing to go the speed
Right.
limit because they want to take their sweet ass time.
Mhm.
Perfect, even better example with the in-house extensions. Fucking put that fucking foot on the pedal, bro. Just a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
That's what we need. And if you can do that, you can help ensure that you land that one deal that is a stretch for you. Because they will make that stretch deal. They've done it almost every year. They will extend and make a deal. They will give out money.
Yeah, like
Well,
Reisner probably do that.
Reisner, bro. I mean, in many different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one that is you could not have a more cupcake scenario in your favor to getting something good done with a quality O lineman that is proven a fuck in this league.
Exactly.
So do it.
Just do it.
Don't be fucking stupid.
He wants to be here.
Whatever it takes. I mean, he said it like,
Yeah.
whatever it is, I want to be here.
Yeah.
I want to be playing along Marius. He's an amazing. Blah, blah, blah. And Marius like, I want to play with him forever.
Unfinished business.
Yeah. He's like, what did the Marius say? He's like, he's the best guard ever. He said something crazy. He's like, he's amazing. Like, this guy has saved me. Like, layups. Get the layups done. Can you start at the speed limit, and then ensure that.
And Marius is only getting better.
Yeah, dude. Like, and that gives credit to these guys. Like, these guys are legitimately ascending. So when it comes to free agency, to round out these glaring holes, you've got to drive a little bit quicker. You've got to be a little bit more aggressive. Because Duke sat here a lot defending his name for his aggression. They're top 6 in cash spend in the last 10 years. They are. So that's a lie that people say they never spend money. They spend money. It's how you spend the money. And I won't go down the tangent of it's just the luck of the draw. Sometimes you just get the worst end of the stick that you could possibly imagine. Because think about it. There's metrics for a reason. There's a bottom and there's a top. Sometimes you just happen to be on the bottom. You're not always going to be in the middle of the metric.
Yeah.
And it so happened to be that you had the diabolical L's at one time with the defense that did get better. Can you ensure that that floor is not near what the fucking floor was this year? So we talked about that last year. Just raise the floor. And I think you raise the floor by ensuring stability. You ensure stability with obviously value of deals in speed, man. Don't fuck around. Like you hear guys talk about all the time, or Paul Danner. No more Marco Wilson Tuesdays. No more second day of free agency and you're just signing the fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Please don't sign only Tyson Anderson on day 2. Yeah. I'm going to punch the fuck out of Duke Tobin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can we not sign Oren Burks to an extended deal on Monday and like 5 o'clock and like, oh, breaking, the Bengals sign fucking random dude. Okay. I don't know. Fucking.
I have a really, I'm going to just say it. I have a sexy question for you.
Okay. Ooh. What girl you want? Is that what you had? No.
Hell no. Okay. They have to figure out this wide receiver 3 this offseason, don't they?
Oh yeah.
So
we were talking about that at the barbershop.
So what does this look like? What does this look like? Draft
speed.
Free agency? I know, speed for sure. It's got
draft all day.
Draft all day.
No question. Yeah. You talk about value. Receivers on the market are way too expensive, bro. Way, especially like what 3 that you signed for $10 million is going to like just revolutionize your room. Like maybe a guy or 2, but like who?
Kadarius
like
Toney.
Oh, that dude's fucking. That dude's got CTE. Yeah, like, I don't.
I'm messing with you.
Like, I can't even think of a receiver 3 right now.
Let's see what wide receivers.
Like, fuck, I don't know why. Like a. That's my point. This is my fucking point right here. You can't find a receiver that is not worth the damn. Like, okay, like a Zay Jones. We'll just go back in time because like there were like really good 2s and 3s like 3 to 5 years ago. I just feel like there's not a ton of them right now.
Right.
What would a Zay Jones be going for? 13, 15 mil a year? I'm not paying that. Hell nah. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just draft a young dude for one thing. Extend the field. Force these safeties to worry about you, bro. Can you be quicker in pads than just track? We love Andre, but he's just track speed. He doesn't give you that element, that deep threat speed. And that's your biggest need on offense outside of guard. You know, that's your biggest question mark on offense, period. Your guard's not a question mark. It's just, you know what I mean? It's can you just put the dot on the exclamation point? Because Dalton Reisner is literally almost written it for you. So, yeah, that's your biggest question mark on offense. You need a field. Just stretch the field, bro. I'm not saying fucking be like Tutu Atwell year one. I'm not saying go stupid. I'm like, we don't need a crazy number 3. In fact, I don't even fucking care how much you get the ball. Andre got 2 targets a game.
Right.
Like when the stars are out there in the trio of Mike and Jamar T. Stretch the field.
Unless you want to go crazy and fucking draft one top 10.
I mean, but like, yeah, it
will be insane.
Listen, bro.
Eric All's gonna be back.
Listen now. If like there's a crazy receiver around 2 or 3, and you ensure that safety spot, linebacker spot, and edge rusher or pass rush, oh yeah. Those are your 3 biggest question marks.
Yeah.
In fact, those are your 3 only major question marks you have on this team right now. Corner, slot corner, yeah, you know. But fortunately, those guys fall in the draft. And I will say, I mean, that room could very well look the same in 26. Another year of Jalen Davis, nothing great, but surrounded by those good corners, more competent linebackers, you could squeeze out 1 year of that. Because I think they're not giving up on Fig. I don't know. Yeah. Like, or DJ Ivy. Almost like a Trey Flowers role. Yeah. So you may not even have big question marks at those spots.
Unless you could find a Cheeto level type of signing.
Or Cheeto. Cheeto and DJ Reader. Let's go.
Trade for Jesse Bates.
Let's go. Trey Flowers, Jesse Bates. Extend Trey Hendrickson.
Eli Apple.
Mike Hilton. Come on, bro.
Tyler Boyd.
TB. Oh, TB, bro. Yeah.
Could you imagine if they were just like, you know what? That's the gas pedal.
we need depth at tight end. CJ Uzama.
Everybody's coming back.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so funny.
Duke Tobin standing on business. He's like, you know what? I want a press conference.
You realize how bad
I want a press conference. Then he comes out. He's like, look, you know, we looked at what the last 4 years needed, and these guys weren't here. So,
and he's like, you know how I always talk about our Super Bowl run, right? I just had to emulate it, you know? We're like, bro's cooked. Like, that's not it. Look, man, I'm really excited for this offseason. Yeah. As crazy as it sounds, I have as much ease as I've had in a while. As weird as it sounds, coming off the worst, most disappointing season in the history of the franchise, I believe in the ascension of a lot of these guys, not all of them. I think a lot of them deserve questioning on their ascension. And I guess that's the gray on how much do we hear we believe in the guys we got. Yeah. That's going to be the determinant of your success moving forward. Do you bypass that linebacker depending on how much you believe in the ascension of Barrett Carter versus that specific guy? Or do you make sure you get the exclamation point of guys that are out there? Because shout out Paul Danger. He said this stat, bro. 7 linebackers were signed this year on the free agency market between 5 to 10 million. 5 of them graded in the top 15 of linebackers this year per PFF. So you talk about competency that guys can give you, that you don't have to pay them fucking $20 million a year and find that. And fortunately, I think you could get that with safety largely too, you know? So it's doable. And then I don't think you're that far away with the D line, as crazy as it sounds. I think you need one proven pass rusher. Oh, Osai. Osai could be the guy. He could. I don't know. I'm not saying I'd want that, but like pass rush gets tricky, bro. Gets
Yeah.
tricky real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a position you can't afford to lollygag on, especially the state of this D line without a guy like that. Could get sketchy, you know. But then that interior pass rush, I think that guy will come along, you know, and man, this team's got money too. It's got 75 million almost. And then you cut TJ Slayton. Hey, and you sign DJ Reader. I like that idea.
I just get so jealous, man. Because I want to see Joe Burrow hoist Lombardi.
He will.
And I gotta watch someone else this year.
Duke Tobin.
I gotta watch another. I mean, at least it's not Mahomes, but still, I'm gonna have to watch somebody win a Mickey Mouse ring.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so pissed the Jags lost, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Bo Nix is mid. He's the AFC version of Jalen Hurts.
Someone's about to get a Mickey Mouse ring. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like it's about to be
Cupcake, bro. Yeah. I mean, the Jags were a legit team. I think yeah, I mean, I'd like to say that, but like the Bills have done enough. Josh had a great season.
Like I'll say this, like as much of a choke artist Lamar has been in the playoffs, to not have Lamar, Joe, and Pat in there, bro.
That's crazy. I still can't get around.
Like that's a Mickey Mouse bowl, bro.
The Mickey Bowl. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Yeah. I can't wait to see that meme from like NFL memes. As soon whoever wins it, it's going to be the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song in the background, like where they hoist it. You know,
I think it's gonna be Josh Allen. I don't know though.
Congrats, man. You know, congrats. Like if Drake May and them win it, whack, bro. Garbage. Who they play? Who did they play? Round one.
That's a good question.
Chargers.
Oh.
I like Justin Herbert, bro.
That dude stinks.
Dookie. Poop, bro. Dog shit. Like hot, steamy shit, dude.
Like, does he shit in his pants?
But that O-line, they are terrorists, bro. But Joe Burrow did deal with the same shit. But you also gotta be subjective. Like Justin Herbert's weapons, I can't say they've been mid. And they're kind of mid.
They ain't been mid.
But Ladd wasn't involved. Yeah, Ladd's a dog, bro. But he's a little slot receiver. So, and Quentin Johnston is like, Quentin Johnston is what we dream Andre Yosevach to be. Quentin Johnston is 1.15 of Andre Yosevach. They're almost the same guy to me. Like, I think he's a little bit, his ceiling's a little bit higher at times, but so that's not crazy for Justin. Like, he doesn't have all of it out there.
Back. Shit, he was going crazy this year.
I mean, but that's like signing TB this year.
Yeah. Well, life happens.
I mean, yeah.
Tight end turned up.
Is it time for the Niners, bro? But without Kittle, but you get Fred Warner back.
Yeah,
you know
they're on fire. Niners are on fire.
Yeah, bro.
I can see that one.
I knew they were going in and beating the Eagles, bro.
I know
for sure. All right, we're gonna wrap this up here soon. Yep. Look, there's hope, man. Duke Tobin is not here to be liked at all. You know
what? I'm going to issue a public apology. I was wrong about Caleb Williams.
Actually, I don't know, bro. He was kind of ass. Bro, he threw like 47%
He
completion.
did come up clutch though. Did come up clutch. I'll give that to him.
He just still like
I think Ben Johnson's just such a great coach, dude.
that was
I-
disrespectful for him to Matt LaFleur, bro.
He,
I'd low key throw hands,
he Matt LaFleur.
bro. That was
Matt LaFleur
tough,
did that to
bro.
him.
Oh, really?
Matt LaFleur did that to him earlier in the season.
Oh, I
after
didn't
he
know
won.
that.
So Ben Johnson like just,
Oh,
so if you gotta watch the playback from earlier in the season.
I
Matt
didn't know
LaFleur
that.
literally does the same thing. He comes up quick, leaves after
Wow.
a win.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Caleb did not look that good in that game, though, bro. Yes, good for him. He's got a clutch gene, but like he's got to figure out the other genes. Like, like he looked like shit for like
But-
3.5 quarters.
I gotta give I know. I still think he's gonna be shit, but I'll give credit.
What
where
if he
credit's
wins
due.
a ring?
No, he's
Oh,
not. winning a
no.
ring. He's not winning.
Those
I-
Bears fans.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I can't bear to hear Bears fans ever talk a single fucking word about offense. Like they are the worst offensive team in the history of this fucking sport. So I can't afford that. That just
I believe
hurt
like,
me.
I believe like Justin Jefferson in year 4 or 5, probably Jamar Chase now too. Like those guys have more receiving yards than anyone in their
Yeah.
franchise history.
yeah. Alshon Jeffrey is top 3 in their receiving yards in franchise history. The most receiving yards a receiver has ever had. There's been like 5-something thousand yards. Tyler Boyd. I think the Bengals have like 18 dudes that have like 5,000 yards. Like just like limitless amounts of dudes, bro. It's crazy.
Light work.
It may actually be like 12. I'm not sure, but yeah,
This
bro.
person said the same thing as you. Y'all see the graphic of best coach in each division, and they had a blank space to each other. Also, Russell, shout out to you. He said, "AOB, thanks. Met you in the restaurant last week. Good to see you on the airwaves."
Let's go, bro. Oh yeah, Russell. Yeah, bro. I told him I was trying to record here and I forgot my fucking laptop. Yeah, shout out Russell, bro. Appreciate you.
This guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody I meet out when I'm out with my homies and stuff, always cool to link up with you guys, get some photos. No, I'm not famous. It's cool how people even want photos. Just a guy. Just a guy in the bar.
You're a jag.
Just a guy. Yeah.
Damn,
yep,
you're
I'm a
you're
jag
not
in
a
the
man
bar.
amongst boys. You're not an MAB.
I don't
You're
know.
a jag?
Okay. All right. Look, the grills do give off a bit of MAB vibes at times, but I'm not here to like stunt like that.
Yeah.
You know, I saw this dude with the set of diamond grills. Oh my God, bro. Definitely nicer than mine. I only got a carat of VS in here. That dude must have had like VVS on 10. I was like, oh my God, those are crazy, bro. His must have been like, I think he told me like 20,000. So yeah, bro, mine were 6. Like nothing like mine were like I got lab growns on the back too, on top and bottom, bro. Mine aren't that crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's cool, for people to acknowledge me and stuff, or when I try to work a little bit down there, or like the guy comes up as I'm talking to the girl, I'm like, yeah, stop, bro.
I had an interesting encounter. If you're watching this, man, shout out to you. I was in Von Bell's suite. Okay, this was one of those games I was in the suite, and I guess I had put it on my story. Hey, shout out to Von Bell. And then I guess this dude had like connections with inside the stadium because he works there or something. So I'm like chilling, and I'm chilling. I was supposed to be meeting this barber that Von Bell knew, and then we're just gonna chop it up. So this guy randomly walks in, and I thought that it was the barber. So I asked him straight. I'm like, "Are you the barber?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "No, I follow you, bro." So I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I'm like thinking, like, "Who's this?" So I'm like, hey, can we step outside? Because I wasn't trying to bring attention to Von's family. So we took a step outside, and it was cool, man. It was cool to be recognized. That was actually the first time ever that I got recognized.
Oh, really?
Did like a picture and stuff like that. Yes, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it is cool, bro. I mean, plus,
Like you said, just a guy.
yeah. I mean, plus, I always post my face and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, you barely ever do. Ever.
Should they
Like,
know? Should they know?
your PFP. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, from just your profile picture, it's definitely a cool experience. But at the end of the day, we're all fans, man.
Yeah.
We just get the gift of people
Exactly.
caring at all about what we say.
The
You know?
content we make, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
We
So
appreciate you guys. You guys tuning in and watching and stuff like that. Like, I mean, you guys are the reason why can kind of continue to do this stuff. So it's not like, oh, we just, we love talking Bengals and stuff like that, and it's just a blessing that somehow along the way combined 30 plus thousand followers between the two of us. It's
mhm.
pretty cool though.
I'm blessed that one person gives a fuck about what I say. That's cool. Like, whenever I meet people that are like, "Oh, I love your content," I'm like, "You
Yeah,
do?
yeah,
You pay attention?"
right.
Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's awesome, bro. Thanks."
Wait,
Like,
you got the notifications on? Okay.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Look, it was a rough season, dude. I'm
Rough.
blessed that, like, the episodes really throughout a lot of the season, especially the last handful of weeks, have been tough. But I feel your energy has kind
Yeah,
of risen a little bit.
yeah,
I've dusted myself off. Things in our lives are going a bit smoother because obviously everything is bigger than football. It sounds funny, bro, but like, on a real
yeah.
level, like, this has been the biggest year for me to be like, obviously to an extent coping, but legitimately be like, you know what? There are more important things for me than football,
That's that's crazy because it's similar to me too, man. Because I love football. Like me and you, we both like this is our life, bro. But there definitely is more important things out there, especially life and you know, especially like these football players. I think people just fail to realize that these guys are humans. They're not. They don't just get on the field and
right?
play
Yeah.
and just play football all the time. Like they have lives too.
Mhm.
They go through personal things, mental health, stuff like that, just like everybody.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a learning lesson this season. And I think it's gonna make everybody hungrier. Just as hungry when they come back next season. You do got core guys that want to get after it, that want to win, and
That
I
are
think
capable.
that are capable to win. And I think it's a blessing that a lot of this stuff is being built. The DJ Turners, the Miles Murphys, these guys that sprouted this year, and it really is turned out to be something that we need for the future.
Mhm.
Obviously you got to fill in key spots, and we have all off season to talk about that and go through that. Um, but man, like it was a rough year. Finally able to close the book on 2025 and look towards 2026. Obviously, the season's still going on. You got to love NFL playoff football. I mean, it's great.
Mhm.
It sucks when your team's not in there though. It
Yeah.
feels it feels very depleting.
Yeah.
I mean, a possibility, right now also is Dan Pitcher. I mean, he could very well be the next head coach in Cleveland. You just never know. So we'll see how that pans out. Could possibly be a situation where you never know. Maybe Brian Callahan comes back
Yeah.
on the coaching staff. So we'll see. We'll see how that shakes up. Wait, free agencies is March.
Yeah. 2 months, bro.
Okay.
Oh,
So
we're doing it.
so
You
we'll
know what
trim
was
it.
2 months ago? Thanksgiving.
Oh my
Joe Burrow came
god,
back almost 2 months ago.
that was so fire.
It was.
It was so emotional too.
What a win. I don't even want to talk about it. You couldn't even talk to me for that week. I was so hyped. I thoroughly believed so much. And yeah,
Don't you feel
we'll
like
just
an
leave it at
idiot?
that.
Like, isn't it like? And I'm sure you guys listening. Doesn't it like suck as a fan? Like you just feel like an idiot because you're like, you talk all that shit, bro, and you really
Oh
like
yeah.
because you know that like you got the pieces, bro. You got Joe fucking Burrow, Jamar Chase, all these dudes, and you 6 and
Shit the
11.
bed.
You
Yeah.
shit the bed
The last 7 of 8 games, like I talked
like
about, is
it's
defense that was there.
embarrassing, bro. Like I feel like an idiot, and I'm not. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan.
You know what my biggest L low key has been? We haven't talked about it. I can't it hurts me to realize how many times I've thought about this.
Yeah.
Remember when I said before the Bills game, Show me a game where Joe Burrow and this team has left the game between their legs with the tail between their legs when the game mattered most, or they folded in that game. What? Who did they? Okay, they played the Ravens or they played the Dolphins after the Ravens, and I was valid with my point of fuck. Maybe I'm wrong. Nonetheless, it was a game. It was a 2-game stretch to where I had a take. I'd have to go back and listen to it. That was valid of show me a time where this team left a game between the legs with everything on the line. And Joe Burrow hasn't done that or came up short or something like that with like near everything on the line. The following 2 games, the Ravens game happened. Everything on the line. You know what I mean? Like you still had a chance to make the playoffs. That was my most diabolical L of the year. That take hurt me, bro. Because typically I low key, like, and I mean this humbly, I'm pretty fucking on point with a lot of shit. Not everything. That one hurt me, bro. Because I felt deceived, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You left the game more than the 12 tail between your legs. You got that shit shoved up your ass. It was that bad. Like that hurt me, bro. And I was like, yeah, I'm done with this season, bro. First of all, it was over. You know, and that game was just like, oh my God, bro. I couldn't believe it.
And I'll be honest, with the losing this year, it made it very unenjoyable. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't fun. Zach Taylor, I'll be completely honest. Zach Taylor made football unfun in Cincinnati this year. Obviously, it sucks with injuries and stuff, but I don't care, dude. We've seen coaches around the league. I mean, Kevin Stefanski's done it. Fucking
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell, Matt LaFleur, like
Mike
these
Tomlin. All
Mike
of those
Tomlin.
guys have done it.
Exactly, like all these coaches, even John Harbaugh at times.
Yeah.
Like
Tyler Huntley.
it's not a foreign thing, but like Zach Taylor just can't win, and it sucked this year. But we'll obviously not dwell on the past. We gotta keep moving because I mean, bro, you have to get back to the playoffs. You have to get back to winning football. I don't want this to be like my biggest fear, bro, is like how it was back to back years, the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship. That was the standard. I'm worried that it'll ever get back to the Bengals need to win a playoff game. I don't want that, bro. The Bengals need to get back to being true contenders because that's what they can be with this plethora of guys, the weapons that they have, the defense, the guys on defense that they can build on it and really capitalize. Like they have a chance, and we've talked about time and time again. With these guys, they can be a dynasty. They can form a dynasty. But how do you? You have to go all in. And I'm not saying all in and oh my God, go the Rams way and trade all your draft picks away. No, you don't got to do that. But you have to be in a sense of like you were saying earlier, put that foot on the gas. You have to go faster, Grandpa. You can't be doing this. You have to at this point in time with this window, because I understand Joe Burrow has said the window's his entire career, but at the same time, you have to try to speed up that window too. And I think there's an opportunity still, obviously, on the table to do that, even with Zach Taylor as head coach. As much as I don't like him as the head coach of this team, I can still reason with the fact that I want this team to win a Super Bowl. And if there's a chance in hell that can happen, I know Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, these guys can carry and lead that way. So we will have to see about that, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Joe described it perfectly. There's more pressure than ever. I mean, that the bottom line is that
but that's the
it's
thing,
already
too.
been a fireable offense with not going to the playoffs for 3 years with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Period.
But then that's the thing too. You talk about pressure. Why should it be pressure? Why should Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow doesn't fucking feel pressure. Obviously, he's human, but like, let's be so for real. We know how Joe Burrow is. He's a fucking demon, bro. Like, come on, like Joe Burrow should not be talking about pressure. Yeah, I get it in a sense of where they're at now. The pressure's on the front office and them. But like a guy like Joe Burrow, let's be honest, Joe Burrow can go anywhere. If an organization really wants to win, they go all in. Joe Burrow's gonna win a Super Bowl. Joe
Yeah.
Burrow took the Cincinnati Bengals, a notoriously and historically bad franchise. Let's be honest. They've come out of their old ways at times, but Joe Burrow took and turned around that franchise. Him and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, these guys, and just less than a year after tearing his ACL with the worst line ever in NFL history, led them to the Super Bowl. Like, I understand the Bengals thinking of this guy, these guys can do the impossible. They're like, they're almost like superhumans. Like they're just insane because they are. But at some point, you got to realize these guys are humans, dude. And like, you have to find a way to get back to that, bro. We have to be true winners again, bro. I'm tired of being losers because these guys that get tired of it, bro, they will get tired of it. We don't
Well,
want to see that, you know.
yeah, I mean, that's just where it comes down to. I think my opinion would be, um, and I feel like largely that Zach's probably going to hear this. Like, if you don't make shit happen this year, you're done.
Mhm.
I mean, 4 years, we won't even go that far because there's so much more for them to create to not get this situation. But if you get a fourth year of no playoffs, I mean, bad things are probably going to happen, So, yeah, we're going to see, bro. That'll go ahead and do it for the most part. Like I said, really excited for the off season. We've needed this as fans. It's nice to be able to just relax and watch playoff football. What a memorable season, bro. A season where no Lamar, no Burrow, no Mahomes in the playoffs. Josh Allen barely sneaks by the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars, who I loved. I wanted them to win it all, God, because my T-Law agenda was buzzing. It was looking so nice, you know. Bo Nix is mid as shit. Bo Nix, the NFC's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts deservedly gets kicked out of the playoffs. Um, the fucking NFL head coaching cycle is all time.
Yeah.
All time, bro.
It's like every year.
How many Super Bowl rings are between these fucking coaches right now that have been fired?
Right.
Five or
It's
six?
like every year, like 20% of the coaches in the league are fired.
I mean, crazy, bro. Zach Taylor, top 3 to 4 longest tenured head coaches in the league. Let's try to create something, man.
Can he create a new message this offseason? I'm tired of the same old fucking mantra. I mean,
Yeah,
like 2021 was cool.
yeah,
Like
I
that-
got one.
Like that year, it actually felt different.
How about I've got everything to prove?
not fat, PHAT. Can we take that shit
Yeah.
down?
It should be
Physical, hungry, accountable teammate. I was
I gapped. I gapped. I got everything to prove. We got everything to prove.
we have a long off season.
Yeah, we do. But the best off season of any sport. A month we have the combine, which I'm not there for the combine yet.
Me neither.
We'll be in the free agency mode. We'll dig into the X's and O's of the Jimmies and Joes that are going to be out there in free agency. February, combine. March, free agency. April, draft. May, minicamp. June, OTAs. July, training camp. August, teasing, edging football. It's like edging. it's like real yet not real.
And all
So
of a sudden, Zach Taylor's fucking coach of the year. I love him again. You love him again, and we go back to the Super Bowl and we win it.
let's go. I mean,
I'll take everything. If
Yeah.
Zach Taylor wins a ring, I'll take everything back and I'll bow down. I don't care because I want I
I'll
want
bow
a Super Bowl ring. I'll literally be at the Super Bowl parade and I'll get down and I don't care. With my Mark Davis haircut.
hey, let's go, bro. Rocking that Super Bowly. Man, I want to do it, bro. I want to do it, man. So
Unfortunately, you know what? Maybe the football gods were just saving us this year. They didn't-
facts from
they
looking
didn't-
really bad.
Yeah,
You know what? Maybe it is a blessing in
I'm gonna
disguise.
just say I'm gonna use that as cope, and I'm also gonna say, ever since the Bengals removed Gold Star Chili as their sponsor, they've not made the playoffs. So I'll keep that as a tab if you guys want to.
Gold Star is closer to going bankrupt than they
I
are
think so.
to get another deal with the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that's unfortunately true.
I'm sorry they were evicted, bro.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that Skyline's money laundering.
Okay. All right. This is my fucking Skyline. That'll do it, guys. Appreciate you all for tuning in this episode of the Bad Podcast, Videocast. Bengals After Dark Videocast. Appreciate you all. We'll be back soon. Till then, have a good night.
Sir,
get it.
peace. Stay safe, everybody.